to the Nikki Clarke Show live here at the White Elephant, 366 Queen Street East. How's everybody doing today? Fantastic. I love it. I love the energy in here. What do you think of the set? Do you like it? Yeah? It's nice and fresh. Oh, wow. There's been so much going on in the news, so let's get right to it. What time is it? That's right. It's time for Hot Topics, and I've got a lot to share with you. Well, one of the things I really need to acknowledge, it's been on my heart, and it's been, you know, the talk for some time now. Michael Brown, who was a youth shot by police, unarmed actually, and shot by police, was laid to rest August 25th in Ferguson. So just wanted to, you know, express my sympathies to his family and the community. They're still going through a lot of, I guess, healing, trying to make sense of what happened, and I hope justice is served. So I just wanted to make mention to the Brown family and offer my condolences. How many people watched the Emmys on Monday night? Make some noise if you watched the Emmys. Well, 15 million people actually tuned in to watch the Emmys, so that was huge. And there was a big kerfuffle about the beautiful Sofia Vergara. Did you see that? She's a lovely woman, Latina woman actress, plays, I forgot her name, the character on Modern Family. Anyway, she was there. She was being rotated on a platform, and Twitter was on fire that night, and people felt that the whole display was very sexist. So Sophia responded to that, denied the claims of sexism, saying that people should just, you know, just get a sense of humor. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah?
Humor.
Just relax? Just, okay, all right. So yeah, that was at the Emmys. How many people watched the MTV Video Music Awards then? That was Sunday. There was a lot going on in music this week. Did you see Beyonce's performance?
Wow.
Wasn't it amazing?
Yeah. Beautiful.
It was beautiful, but come on, who stole the show? Her baby, Blue Ivy. Did you see her in the corner dancing? Just rocking it back and forth. She stole the show. Her mother, Beyonce, was recognized with the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award for Best Entertainer of the Year, and she deserves it. I know there's some Beyonce fans in here, so make some noise for her. And then Miley Cyrus. Yeah, exactly. She brought an unusual date. Did you see the young man that she brought up? Well, apparently, I mean, you know, it shows that she has a compassionate heart. She brought a young man who was homeless, cleaned him up, and brought him as the date for the awards, and actually asked him to accept an award on her behalf, and he spoke about his situation. Shortly after, he was sent a warrant from Oregon police because he's arrested for some stuff, so... You know, I guess, you know, the pros and cons of being on TV, people will actually recognize you. So if you have an arrest, probably don't want to go on TV if you have a warrant for your arrest. So yeah, Labor Day is coming up this weekend. Everybody got some big plans? Make some noise if you're going away or if you're going to do something fun. Now we talk about Labor Day. Labor Day is the 1st of September, but I just wanted to kind of share with you what it's actually about. So Labor Day is a day to celebrate the important contribution working people make to our economy. You're welcome, right? So it was first observed in Canada in 1872 when a parade was staged in support of one of Toronto's unions striking for a, get this, 58-hour work week. So we've kind of come a long way, huh? We're like griping about 37.
It's gone down by 3 hours.
Gone down by 3 hours. So lots going on Labor Day weekend. The CNE, anybody checked out the CNE? The X, have you gone to the X? There's anyone interested in going to the Jamaica Day celebration? That's going to be happening on Saturday at Wildwater Kingdom. So you might want to check out some great artists, you know, get your little Jamaican flavor on. There's going to be some food and entertainment there, so that'll be fun. Yeah, so Labor Day precedes another very important milestone, going back to school, right? Back to school. I remember as a child the night before school being one of just being very nervous, happy, that insomnia, can't sleep because I'm so excited to get back to school and see my friends and, make fun of the eccentric teachers. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, right? And yeah, so I always really enjoyed school, did very well in school, but I was in a community that was not very predominant with my background, West Indian. I was the only West Indian girl in most of my classes, and everything was great. We always, I got along with everybody, and it was a lot of fun, except lunchtime. This is when I knew I was different. Does anybody know what I'm talking about, the ethnic children here? Okay, because my mom would always serve me with the heartiest meals from home, like leftovers, and the children would not understand. So we'd be sitting together at the lunch table, and they'd pull out, their saran wrap of like sandwiches, and I would have a thermos with stew peas, and the Tupperware was thick, and I never knew what was behind that lid. You know what I'm talking about? So you kind of lift the lid slowly, like, whoa. So, the salmon and cabbage or whatever it is. And one day, I did this, ritual, and a kid says to me, "What are you eating?" And I said, "Well, it's salmon and cabbage. What are you talking about?" "Salmon and cabbage, that's not normal. That's not what we eat. And it smells." And I said, "Oh," I got really heated. And I said, "No," I got really defensive. I said, "No, what you're smelling is your upper lip." Okay? I was kind of a feisty child. "No way does my food smell." Yeah, like, look at this. I'm eating it right in front of you. So then the day would finish, and I'd go home, and I'd be like, "Mom! Mommy!" And she'd come down the stairs. "Yes, what is it?" In a Jamaican accent. And I'd say, "You know what, Mom? My food smells. Can I have bologna sandwiches from now on? Because it's becoming like, people are talking about it in the lunchroom." And my mother would say, "No, you know what?" And what do mothers always say when children are challenged at school? "They're just jealous." And I'm like, "No, Mom, I'm pretty sure they're not jealous of my food. Can we switch it up?" So my mom would say, "Okay, not a problem, not a problem." That was like grade 6. From grade 6 to grade 11, my mom packed bologna sandwiches every single day. Every single day. To this point, she's a good mom. I don't eat bologna sandwiches anymore. But I got the point. She's like, "Yes, you want bologna sandwiches, eh? Okay then. Here you go." So anyway, lunchtime. Recently, actually, let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, was it not hot? It was like 40 degrees in the shade.
Finally.
It was finally summer weather, just before September hits. And I was thinking, man, I could use an ice bucket challenge right now. It was so hot. And then you have to be careful what you say because the universe brings it. So I got nominated on Facebook by someone to do the ALS ice bucket challenge. So you know what? I'm going to accept right in front of you. Yeah. I'm going to do it. Can I do it? Should I do it? Yeah? Do it now? All right. All right, I'm going to do it. And I want to challenge all of you to do the ALS Bucket Challenge if you haven't done it yet. And it's a great cause. And so far, they brought in $70 million. Okay, so, all right, are we ready? Everybody, Pam, can you give her like a big round of applause? So Pam, if you just want to come on this side. All right, how many people in the front? You might want to just be careful of the seepage. All right? So I just got my hair did, so let's get real. Okay, we ready? All right, drum roll, please. Drum roll. Ready? Where's Pam? Pam? Oh, there she is. Okay. Woo! I'm getting ready. All right.
You guys do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. She didn't tell me to put that water in it.
Pam.
Sorry.
Where's the ice?
Sorry. I didn't have any time.
All right.
Anyway.
We'll do that
You
next
did
time.
it. Yay.
It's kind of embarrassing. Thank you. Pam, we're going to have a meeting after the show. Anyway, we've got a turned up show for you tonight. You ready? Yes. Awesome. Okay, we have Tantra specialist Ann Marlowe here, otherwise known as Dakini Marissa. Make some noise for her. And then we have the owner of Spa Jewell, Jewell Bennett. She's here with her models. It keeps getting better. We have the director of Glow, Mahana Syed here. And then we're going to keep glowing organically with the person behind Organic Tan Berry, Stephanie Gareau. Then we have musician, he's folk rock artist, Ben Crosby. He's here, he's going to perform for you. And then Afro fusion hip hop artist, MC Zogo here at the Nikki Clarke show. You don't want to go anywhere, coming right back. Welcome back to the show, and sitting with me is Dakini Marissa, Ann Marlowe. Thank you so much for being here.
It's great having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So you are a healer and a certified aromatherapist, and you're practicing the lifestyle of Tantra. You've been doing this for over 15 years. So I'm just going to get real with you. When I think of Tantra, I think of hot positions and you know, kind of freaky stuff. Is that
like
true?
Thinking about that hot, sexy Kama Sutra, get into all those positions to have better sex? No.
Yeah, like you know, getting really flexible and doing stuff.
No,
that's not what it is.
No, it's a lifestyle, really.
It's a lifestyle.
I mean, Tantra, there's many categories. In the lifestyle of Tantra, you can have Tantra sex, meaning in the moment, being aware, being present, but Tantra is really broader than sex. It has nothing to do with sex, although if you are practicing the elements of what Tantra really is, meditation, it's a yoga, it's a mindset, it's being present with breath. So combining that in your lifestyle, you can take it into the bedroom, that moment, that presence, that being aware. Yeah, to enhance sexual energy, and you can go to mind-blowing places with your partner for sure.
I'm sure
you can have that experience, but it has nothing to do with sex, although it's an element that lifestyle. You can take that flow into
sexual gratification,
intimacy. Yeah.
Okay. But sex has two layers. It's the physical, but it's also the emotional intimacy.
Absolutely.
Okay. And this is what you kind of talk about in the Tantra. So how to stimulate in other areas, like seductive art is something that you touch on. Can you talk about what that is?
Seductive art is, so let's say, you know, when you're actually looking, let's say, at your partner in a piece of, like a photo or something, and like especially him looking at her, you know, that seductive black and white art, artistic nude, where the face isn't being shown, but you know, the contours of her hips and you know, her breasts. That is a stimulant. It can arouse the senses in the brain. We have sensories we grow up with 7 our senses. Right. Okay, we actually have 12. There's 7 more that sit in our brain. So that's just a trigger to the brain sensory that can go through the body as well.
Okay.
So visual.
So we're taught to have 5, but you're saying that there's 12.
Yeah, there's 12.
Okay.
I mean, so when we're looking, we're stimulating arousal through those other brain chemistries, neurons in our brain, through visual seductive art, through poetry, erotica, poetry. How about eating sexy food, something that tastes like really,
like grapes?
Oh my God, like an orgasmic flavor in your mouth, or something that feels sexy when you close your eyes and you, oh my God, like if you're holding a peach and you know, you really feel that peach, and it's really, you can start to feel the fur.
Okay, so let me create a point of reference for you.
So that's arousing.
That is arousing. So point of reference, 9.5 weeks with Kim Basinger. Remember that scene where in the kitchen and she opens up the fridge and he blindfolds her, and they do that kind of freaky stuff with all the food. So that is that is Tantra-ish.
That is, it's a place to stimulate those other sensories, not just through touch, but through the chemical neurons in our brain that can send those tingling sensations through the body. It could go right to the genitals if you think about it, if you've ever experimented. A lot of people just, this is the place to avoid the genitals and the breasts. You know, get in tune with touch and all your tactile other sensories that can stimulate the pins and needles through the skin, through the cells. Yeah. Okay. For sure.
So touch is powerful, and my background of development psychology, it's known that to stimulate a child's brain, you do that through touch as early as possible. You create the bonding, sense of trust through touch.
Right.
Would you say that people are touch starved?
Absolutely.
In this society?
Totally. I went to a workshop a year ago here in Toronto through the Human Awareness Institute. They conduct workshops all the time. Anyways, it was on the art of touch, and just to get connected. There was 25 people in the workshop, and I was amazed at some of the people that came from all around Toronto and wanting to learn how to accept touch, or how it feels to be touched.
Right.
Not anywhere, but just other areas like the face, the hair, the hands, just holding the hands. And so the facilitator asked the question of who in this group gets enough touch during their daily life. And I was the only one that put my hand up, and I felt like crawling into a hole. And I thought, well, this is like, that was a shocker to me. Yeah. Because, yeah, we are starved. Okay. We're totally starved.
Totally starved.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen some people in Yonge and Dundas area actually giving out random hugs.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, that's really cool. And I've actually been stopped and given like a high five, just a random high five. People hire to do this on the street. Right. So it's kind of indicative of people really needing that connection, and they're not really getting that.
Yeah.
Somehow.
There's touch is underrated. I mean,
it's underrated.
We're afraid because it's an approach on our body, and it doesn't have to be our body. So I mean, when I teach about touch and get people to learn how touch is supposed to actually feel, I like to use other props. Right. If you want feathers or wind, air blowing across just the surface of the skin. Because that's where sexual energy actually sits, is right on the surface of the skin where your hair is. Right. To stimulate the body so that you can start to go, wow, like I all of a sudden feel these like pins and needles, and it feels really orgasmic. Yeah. And it triggers that arousal in your sacred areas of your body without even having that. So the non-intrusive approach to touch, totally clothed or totally saronged or robed or whatever, is the beginning stage of where I have people learn about touch, so that they can go, wow, I just want you to keep touching in those areas. And
where do they go? Where is the studio that you set up?
I'm in Toronto. It's private practice. I'm at Bathurst and St. Clair.
What's it called?
It's Essential Elements. Okay. And I set it up 5 years ago. It's been growing ever since. It's kind of taken me into a really kind of a weird avenue. It's evolved to a place where I'm really starting to work with couples more, right? So that they can get to a place of more intimacy in their sexual relationship, so they can understand.
And I'm sure you have male clients wanting to understand what women want. Right?
Yeah, but a lot of women don't know even what they want, because they've been touched in the way that the man thinks that he's supposed to touch her. So it's really about opening women up to being able to feel what it's like to be touched without that intrusive intent of being touched sexually.
And asking for what they want.
Exactly.
Being assertive about that.
Yeah, to exercise a little bit of a place where give them a 3 to 5 minute window of saying, well, how would you like me to touch you on your arm? How do you want your foot touched? Right. Can I touch your hair? How do you want me to touch your hair? And the genitals and the breasts are avoided from the start unless they have, consented and they want that touch.
So the sex organ that is first stimulated is the brain, and then
For women.
For women, okay.
Yeah.
And then that's a green light.
Yeah,
for
the
anything
intimacy
else.
has to start. With women, it's really the intimacy of just being cared and being held or breathed together and embraced. You know, I had one young woman just this past December who came to me at 20 years old, had enough of, you know, the intrusion from her male boyfriends and not being aware of her body. But she came to me, and she was clothed, robed. I give everyone a sarong, and you know, just held and embraced and just practiced breathing together. What does it feel like to be held and just rhythmed with breath? And that's it, just staying present just with breath for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes out of a session, just to be a moment, just breathing, because we don't breathe properly, you know, so just to get into a meditative, quiet place to feel and breathe and feel the diaphragm, and, you know, so breath is really important as well.
And just being in the moment.
And being intimate and how you feel, asking her questions. I was asking her, how do you feel right now when I'm embracing you this way? How would you like me to embrace you? Do you want me to, you know, just making sure that the questions are always asked all the time so that I can get the input on where to proceed and how to evolve with a particular seeker,
So you're modeling to her on how she should go ahead with her boyfriend the next time.
I mean,
and what to say.
I commend her for doing that at such a young age, you know. It's kind of, I've had a lot of young female clients come to me in the past year, which is really remarkable, because the majority of my clients are men. Yeah.
And how can people find you online if they want to find
I have
out
a
more
website,
information?
and it's www.costaricaelitetantra.com. That's another thing. Tantra, Costa Rica, it's kind of confusing for people, but I'm doing retreats down in Costa Rica for couples. That's where
That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I want to focus on the elements of nature down there, because I think that, you know, once you get into that environment and live the lifestyle of just being present, by the end of the day, when you have ritualized ceremony of Tantra and guide couples through that, they feel the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I know we have so much more that we're going to cover at some point, and thank you again.
You're welcome. It was really nice to be here.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Joining me now is Ben Crosby. Make some noise for him.
Hi.
So Ben, how you doing?
I'm well.
Yeah.
Yourself?
I'm pretty good, thank you. I'm pretty good. I've heard some great things about you from Veronica Cutt, who
Thanks, Veronica. That's very
make some
nice
noise for you. She only brings incredible people on the show, and I want to thank you for being here. Now, you describe yourself as a folk, kind of rock, punk musician. Can you talk about your evolution or your fusion of music?
Yeah, well, I mean, it in my mind, it literally is sort of a combination of all those things. I sort of started out in the rock and roll scene, doing the band thing through high school, and then my musical tastes kind of mellowed for a couple of years and kind of merged with a bunch of other stuff. And in the last year, I recorded an EP with Chris Burkett, who you had
he was on
here
the
last
show.
week.
Yeah.
This thing here.
What is that?
It's a 4-song EP. It's called Shed Our Skin. I'll be playing the title track off of that tonight.
Okay.
And it's the best I can do to describe it would be sort of folk rock with some punk and country mixed in there, I guess.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, where can people find you to get more information about?
Find me at
Okay.
www.bencrosbymusic.com. Facebook is bencrosbymusic.com, and Twitter is also Ben Crosby Music.
I think that's pretty easy to remember. No? Ben Crosby?
Keep it consistent.
All right, are you ready to hear some music now? Okay. We're ready for you, Ben.
try my hand at this whole music thing. I wanna roll the dice. I wanna shed my skin. I wanna call up all my friends and pretend we'll all die today. We came into this world screaming, let's go out the same way. I wanna spend summer in the city. I wanna buy an old guitar. I wanna forget about that country girl who never gave back my heart. I wanna smash my rearview mirror. This summer we'll shed our skin and crawl out from under the weight of ways before. Let's just see what happens. We'll go crazy, lose the sleep, and when we play, we'll play for keeps in no time at all. We'll let these old skins fall. I wanna drive down to the lake. I wanna howl at the moon. I wanna rip through a used record store and find the perfect summer tone. I wanna catch some looks. I wanna break some hearts. I wanna feel the sweat stick in my eyes as I bang on my guitar. I wanna grow some wings and balls and launch myself around this cliff. This summer we'll shed our skin and crawl out from under the weight of ways before. Let's just see what happens. We'll go crazy, losing sleep, and when we play, we'll play for keeps in no time at all. We'll let these old skins fall. Crawl out from under the weight of ways before. Let's just see what happens. We'll go crazy, lose the sleep, and when we play, we'll play for keeps in no time at all. We'll let these old skins fall. Yeah, this summer we'll shed our skin and crawl out from under the weight of ways before. Let's just see what happens. We'll go crazy, lose the sleep, and when we play, we'll play for keeps in no time at all. We'll let these old skins fall. Catch your favorite song playing on the radio. See how loud this stereo go. You can never test it out, you're gonna know. Take a look at the past, just smile and let it go. Thank you very much.
Beside me is one of my most favorite people because she keeps me looking sharp every taping. She is the amazing Jewell Bennett, the owner of Spa Jewell Hair and Skincare. Welcome her, please. So, finally have you here. Now, Jewell is a shy person, and I was like, no, you got to come on the show and talk about what you do because you're so talented. So, tell me, how long have you been in the skin and hair business?
It's been over 25 years. I just realized that because they just sent me my renewal for my license.
25 years.
Yes.
Well, you look good because you don't look a day over 30.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look amazing. And some of the trends now in hair, it's like one swing of the pendulum to the next. It's natural, and then there's also some alternatives to straightening the hair, right? So we're going to talk about one of the methods today. So what do we have for us today?
Well, we're going to talk about the Brocado product line. It's an amazing line because it can be used on anybody. It's
so any type of texture hair.
Any kind of texture hair, it can be used at. And what it does is it gives you the freedom to still have your hair natural.
Okay.
And still be able to wear it in the straight styles without it going frizzy.
Okay.
And the freedom that it gives you in cutting down on the drying time of your hair. Okay. You're not like beautiful weather like this that we're having, people with curly hair. It gives you a more natural curl. Okay. So you can wear your curls without going frizzy. You have in your hands a picture of my model Gabrielle.
Beautiful Gabrielle.
Yes, and her hair is that really tight curl, but it doesn't go curl. It goes frizz. Okay. And that is a problem.
Have that problem here?
Yeah, curly hair people, know what that's all about. And this gives you the opportunity to still wear your hair curly, but it goes in a nicer curl.
Okay.
And then when you want to have that straight look, it's amazing because then you get that beautiful, straight, silky hair and still has body.
Okay, so it doesn't go flat.
It doesn't go flat.
And that happens with a lot of chemical relaxers,
right? A lot of
the
other chemicals are just so harsh on the hair.
Okay.
And they just take out all the life out of the hair.
Okay.
So it's like, hair.
It straightens with bounce.
With bounce.
Okay.
You're still going to have bounce. You're going to get amazing shine because this product is, it's infused with nano silk protein.
Okay.
Which the hair is stronger after. Your hair, you can still do colors. You can do bleached color on your hair and still have it looking shiny and healthy. You don't have to, and it lasts in the hair around 3 months.
3 months, okay.
Yeah, 3 months, and then you have to do your retouch, just like you would any other chemicals. Okay. But the amazing thing for the stylist also is using this product, I don't have to wear gloves.
You don't?
I don't have to worry about my health. I can breathe. I don't have to worry about the harsh smells and everything. It's smooth and it's beautiful, and I put it in, and it's just put in with a spray.
Okay.
We spray it in, and then we flat iron it into the hair.
And it's good to go, and it's radiant.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful.
It's very silky.
Yeah.
Oh, it is silky. Ask first. Very nice, very nice.
And the after
and bouncy.
Bouncy. That's the more chemicalized process, but even with your hair, when we do it and you keep it straight.
Put out my business, it's okay.
I'm putting it out there.
I'm transparent
We
anyway.
use this product in our hair, the leave-in conditioner and the polish, and when we straighten her hair, she keeps it for over a week till she sees me again, and her hair is still in style and no frizz, just beautiful.
Thank you.
So even like if you don't have curly hair, you can still use the product because it's going to help to strengthen your hair.
And what other services do you offer at Spa Jewell?
I offer a lot of services. I love doing everything. I can't make up my mind. I do hair, I do makeup, I do skincare. I like doing the total look on people, a total transformation. Or if you just want one service, that's fine. But I like having my clients come in, we sit down, we talk, and we, have them leaving feeling amazing.
Yeah, I like going to see you because you're kind of like my therapist. I just kind of, and you don't know what happened today. And she's like, okay, tell me girl. It's going to be all right. But it's like, it's great because it's a one-stop shop because you've got some like great accessories too there. You've got clothes and earrings, and you can wax and do your hair all in one place. It's amazing. So where can people find you?
I am on St. Clair Avenue West. It's 808 St. Clair Avenue West. And that's just west of Christie on St. Clair.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place.
And in September, I will be celebrating 16 years of being Spa Jewell.
Oh, that is big.
So I'll be doing a lot lot of promotions for September and a lot of giveaways. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting month.
Speaking of giveaways, I don't have a car to give you all, but I do have something from Spa Jewell. What do we have for everybody here?
Everybody tonight will be leaving with a sample of the silk treatment, the aftercare product. Even the men, you can give it to your wife or girlfriend.
Jewell, keep up the great work, and can you book me in for next week Thursday?
You're in.
Okay. We'll be right back. We're back now with the director of Glow Inc., the lovely Mahana Syed. She's here. Hello, how you doing?
Good. I love spending time with you.
We've been spending a lot of time together.
We really have.
Friday, it was the graduation.
Thank you for helping us celebrate our graduates. It was amazing having you there. So thank you.
It was a lot of fun. Pink Friday.
Pink Friday, we called it. Pink Friday.
Yeah, a lot of fun there. And then the following day, we were judging together for the Miss Black Beauty pageant.
Yes.
At the Queen Elizabeth Theater, so that was a lot of fun.
That was our second time doing that together. And
yeah, exactly. So lots of bonding going on.
Lots of bonding, yeah.
We're here again. So tell me a little bit about your background. The journey to being the director of Glow Inc. isn't something that happened overnight. You know, it took some steps getting there. What are some of your steps?
Overnight, if you, I think, count in years, yes, it took many years for somebody to get to overnight success.
Exactly.
For me, business ownership and entrepreneurship was something I discovered early on that I wanted in my life. You know, I grew up in a home where my parents worked every shade of that blue collar you could imagine.
Right. And so you're from Vancouver originally.
I'm from Vancouver,
yeah.
And so I compared their long hours and the efforts they were putting in to build our humble home against others in the family, uncles and such, that had companies and businesses. And I would compare lifestyles and just, we were happy, absolutely happy. 3 sisters, our parents, but we could have had more. And I learned that early on, that, you know, I could work several jobs like my parents did, but it's business that doesn't cap you. And I thought, well, what a great country when I learned how Canada is a free enterprise country where nobody can put limits on you. You're here and you can build your own success in business. And
Completely agree.
And so I didn't know what industry, how, what, where to even start, but I knew I had, in some fashion, needed to have my own business. And I moved from Vancouver. Now I'm in Ontario. This is home now. And so my pursuit for, I guess, my entrepreneurial spirit brought me away from the comfort of being around parents and distractions, as I called it, right? To just put myself out in a place where I could just make no excuses and go for it.
Gotcha. Yeah. No turning back now.
No turning back now, no.
Yeah. So tell me about Glow Academy and when that started and the satellite schools that you have.
Sure. Well, the beauty industry, and as I was saying, business was my first passion, and I hadn't known at that time which industry I would apply myself to. We've all heard, make your biggest struggles your biggest victory. My biggest struggle growing up was, I guess, relating to the girls. You would find me on the basketball courts with the guys, and I thought at one point in my life I would be a point guard in the WNBA before it even existed. Really? And that was a very different direction, and things changed along the way, but you know, that hip-hop culture or that sports, that was my life at one point. You know,
really?
my friends would say, aspire to, you know, they would say things like, I can't wait to get my MBA and my BA and all these credentials. I would say, I can't wait to get BET, because we didn't have that at home. I would have to go to my friend's house to watch it because we didn't have that channel. And so but beauty industry, so beauty in general was, and relating and looking and feeling like a girl was a struggle. It's after I had my daughter. She was a few years old, very girly, and I started, while putting frills on her, I started putting some frills on myself, and I thought, you know, I'm here in Ontario. It's been a few years since I've moved here in pursuit of business and got distracted with paying bills and working odd jobs, and I thought, where's this business I talked about? You know, and at that time, 26 years old, child in a job situation, bound by the clock and alarm and my boss telling me what time to come in and not being able to be with my daughter, I thought it was time to stop with the excuses and choose this industry. I didn't have a clue of where I would apply this business concept I had. And so makeup I wouldn't say I was a makeup artist long enough to claim that I was a makeup artist. I was in pursuit to explore the industry, and so I went hands-on, and I learned and went from makeup artistry to casting and art direction, and went and first had a creative agency just playing around with concepts to come up with what this business is going to be. And through that, I discovered two passions in this industry: education, because I'm always in pursuit to learn, and supply, because I love products now. And so that's how the Academy came to be. We developed our school. We have a few locations here and abroad. And
where are the locations?
We're downtown Bay and Bloor, Yorkville.
Okay.
We are in Mississauga and Kitchener-Waterloo. And we have a few licensed facilities out as far as like India and the Caribbean, and exciting things outside of here.
Congratulations. You're an inspiration for me, because we had a chat not too long ago about, you know, the goals that you had to get where you are, and some of the challenges that you had to face, like many of us, like, you know, even myself. You went on a vacation for the first time this year, and that's part of what it is. It's like continue with your goals, make the sacrifices, and at the end, and delayed gratification.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you can go all in, or you can make it a hobby, and you treat something like a hobby, and the income will cost you. Hobbies cost us money, right?
They sure do.
And so if you're serious enough, that business needs investments and such, and so we put all of these frills on hold and no vacation until recently. We did a dream. We went away for a full month, and we did, like, I don't know, I lost count how many countries we did, but just had a crazy time, my husband, my daughter, and I, and all because we invested in something that could give us a dream vacation instead of, you know, that cheap trip to Cuba.
Right.
That could have been easy for us, and so that was fun.
So you went for the long haul, and you made the sacrifices to get what you wanted.
Absolutely, we did.
Now I'm so very proud of you, and I'm very honored to have you as one of my sponsors. So thank you very much for your dedication to the show. And where can people find you to get more information about being a student, or maybe even being an educator with one of your schools?
Sure. We have a great faculty and staff at the Academy that welcome any inquiries and such, and you can contact them through glow-academy.ca, and you can see our locations and go in for tours. And if you're looking to be part-time creative in the beauty industry, because that's what our student base is. They are young professionals, and they have career paths in banking and anything you can name, but they have this creative calling. Go take a course part-time and see how far it gets by design. It's a lot of fun.
I'm going to take a course with you too.
Do that, please.
Yeah, to
learn some tricks.
I need some more tricks up my sleeve for sure. Thank you so much, Mahana, for being here, and come back anytime. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're at the White Elephant. We're back now with a really fun demonstration Standing beside me is one of the members and founders of Organic Tan Berry, Stephanie Gareau.
We do. I brought some models with me. I have the gorgeous Dakota. And Tommy, both sporting our organic tan
He's been working on his fitness.
He's been working on his fitness, yeah. No complaints there. So I just wanted to bring them on the show to show what the tan looks like a couple of days after. So this isn't brand spanking new. They were tan the other day, still looking fabulous and holding up. Nothing orangey about them, as you can see. So that stigma's out the window with organic.
No Oompa Loompa.
No Oompa Loompa, no orange. Orange is for vodka only. Not my thing. Yeah.
You heard it from Stephanie. So tell me now a little bit about your background. You're an
I'm a certified airbrush artist with Organic Tan Canada.
Okay.
You're welcome. I've been doing it for about, I want to say 8 months now, so I'm fairly new compared to some of the other airbrush artists within the company. It's been in the Barrie area for almost 2 years now, and I've kind of taken over just recently. I'm very excited about it. It's something that I'm super passionate about, being able to help my clients with some confidence, feel comfortable in their skin again, and offer a healthy alternative to tanning. This is
and we know about the dangers of
We know about the
UV
dangers
rays.
of UV, tanning bed, sun, stay out. Our motto is spray, don't wait.
Now, I was reading a little bit about the whole process, and it's really organic, and you have some interesting ingredients that I use to cure my cold, like echinacea.
Yeah, we have echinacea in our solution, which is it's a really great regenerative property in our solution. We have sunflower oil, which is calming and soothing for the skin. Green tea extract, which we all know is full of antioxidants, and it promotes healing within the damaged skin cells.
I didn't know that you could use it topically.
Oh yeah. No, there's it's all natural. We have certified organic ingredients in our solution. There's no chemicals whatsoever.
No, I like the camouflaging part of organic tanning, so that the cellulite can be camouflaged.
Cellulite, stretch marks, acne. The great thing about what we do is this is a personalized experience. You're not going into a booth, you're not pushing a button and waiting for the perfect time to turn and hoping to God that you get every nook and cranny of your body. I'm going to take care of that for you. It's personalized to your skin tone, it's customized to your skin tone, so we go all the way from light up to double dark, depending on what you're looking for. And it's just a great way to keep that glow all year round without the damaging effects of other tanning methods.
Right. So people can come to you, and you're also mobile.
We are.
You just set this up in like 5 minutes.
This is it. It takes just a couple of minutes. An appointment would run maybe 20 to 30 minutes from start to finish, so I can either offer a tan in studio at our downtown Barrie location, which is 50 Dunlop Street East in Barrie. But as you said, we're also mobile, so I travel. If you want me, I will come.
Okay, gotcha. So
Yeah.
let's start this conversation.
Let's do it.
See how it's done.
We're gonna do it. So part of the reason why I wanted to do a demo on air, Nikki, was just to show instant results, the instant gratification to your skin. One thing that I also want to let you guys know is that this is something that's going to continue to develop over time. When you have one of our spray tans, we encourage you to try and wait to shower for about 12 hours. And over that 12-hour period, the solution is going to continue to process, and it's going to get darker and darker.
So you say like any skin can be done?
Any skin can be done. Anybody, anytime.
Anyone, anytime.
Yeah, okay. For sure. So on Shara here, I've used one of our, we have a great skincare line called Sunnitan, which is all natural, again, organic ingredients. It can be used in conjunction with tanning, our tanning products, or on their own. So I've used our newest product just on the upper half of our body, which is, we refer to it as tan in a can. It's called Keep Me Golden. It's the same solution that I'm going to use right now on her that you can purchase for at home. It's a flawless tan, it's easy to use, and it lasts just like the airbrush tan I'm about to do. So I'm going to just show you a little bit on her legs. Pardon my ripped glove.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, girl, you ready?
Ready.
Perfect.
Can you see that?
Okay.
Oh, I see the changes happening.
Yeah, like I said, it's instant. You see it instantly, but it's going to continue to develop over time.
So how long does it take for you to see like the radiant tan happen? Like in a couple of minutes, hours?
You'll see it within a couple of hours. A lot of my clients, just to give an idea, I'll let it dry for a minute and then I'll show you the difference. You'll notice the radiance right away. It's going to continue to get darker and darker. I've had clients call me and say, you know what, Stephanie, I think I would have gone a little bit darker. This isn't quite dark enough for me yet. And I say, you know what, guys, just hang tight. Let the 12 hours pass, have your shower, and then let me know what you think. Okay. They usually wake up the next morning and send me a text right away going, oh my God, I love it. I know now what you were talking about. I just needed to wait and be patient and let it develop.
Right.
So again, you see the instant gratification, the instant color.
You see that? Look at that.
Good? It's a nice, rich, deep brown tone. It's not orangey by any means. It's a really nice, natural color. So this was the dark solution that I used on Shara, just to give you an indication right away. And again, it's going to continue to get darker, probably about another shade to a shade and a half darker.
Okay, yeah. This is exciting stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Where can people, again, see what you're doing online and find out where you are?
Yeah, we are on Facebook. You can find us by searching Organic Tan Berry on Facebook. Same with Instagram. It's Organic Tan Berry. And then on Twitter, we are OT Berry.
OT Berry.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Wasn't that great?
Thank you.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our next and last performance. MC Zogo from Cameroon, he's here. We are back live and direct here at the White Elephant 366 Queen Street East, and sitting beside me from Cameroon is MC Zogo. Make some noise for him. All right, now thank you for being here, by the way, and you look very dapper.
Thanks.
Yeah, you got that swag going on.
Yeah, swagamata.
Now, you're originally from Cameroon.
Yeah.
And we have something in common.
Yeah.
I always like to notice that your dad was a pastor.
Yeah.
My dad's a pastor, so we're both preacher's kids.
Yeah.
So we have the same kind of
yeah.
stuff that we deal with, you know. And also that you learned very early that you wanted to be a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that, your little beginnings in Cameroon.
Actually, it was pretty young. I was in the choir, like Sunday school, and I would always try to shy away from the main rules and say theater and singing and drumming, dancing, but I would always be. So I'm like, I'm good at this, but I really wanted to be a lawyer. I still think I am.
Yeah. All your court's in session.
Right? So, yeah, so that's how I discovered that I'm good at what I did, but I didn't start composing and stuff like that until I came into my university years. Started performing in school and got the crowd going, and I was scouted by this local promoter. And then I realized there was really no need for me to go to school, because everything that I was looking for was right inside of me. Whatever I wanted to learn, I could study. And so I decided to get into music and concentrate on that and try to be a professional. But I couldn't do it in Cameroon because it's a different, it's not as easy as it is here.
There are certain limitations.
Yeah, there's a lot of constraints. So, but when actually coming to Canada, it was a childhood dream for me. Yeah, kind of, because when I was young, my sister signed the States. when they come back home, they brought me stuff. I would be like, oh, I don't like this. But I fell in love with this Canada t-shirt that had just the maple leaf on it. I was like, I want to feel this leaf for real. So. And
then when did you make that happen? What year?
That was 2012. Okay. After university, I couldn't go through because I decided to do music, and so Canada was on the radar. Yeah. So I just came out and tried to get my way. I came here as a student, started going to school, came in contact with these studio guys. They said, yo, you can get on. I went in, tried a few songs. Yeah. And most songs I've done so far, like impromptu, I do them right in the studio, so it's just flowing, right? Yeah. I can't stop. And now I'm working on my first album. I want to call it Preacher's Son. I want to call it The Manifesto, but I decided to call it The Preacher's Son. So it's coming. It has a lot of love stories.
How does your dad feel about you being in the music? Was he expecting you to be a preacher, apprentice? Like to be the next in line to be a preacher?
I thought, because my name is MC Zogo, right?
Yeah.
But the full name is Zogo. In my dialect, in my dialect it means sing and rise. Oh. So yeah, I was born on Easter Sunday morning.
Okay. Lots of relevance there.
Right? So all of that boils down, and then now I'm like, okay, let me put this out. My message is about loving yourself, loving your neighbors, and getting them to come together and help people who need you.
Right.
You don't just wait for the people to come to you, you look for them, and then you get in there. So, yeah, so that's what my music is about, and that's, I express my love for women,
and we appreciate that.
Oh.
Yeah. Women should be loved. Celebrate them, right?
Yeah. Because that's the reason we're here. That's why we're here, women, right? We're here to take care of you.
Yay! Right? Yay! I'm all about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's me.
Your music is a really interesting fusion of traditional African sounds with hip hop, and there's some African label of music that I'm going to ask you to help me with. Now, what are some of them that you put into your sound?
I put in a bit of Azonto from Ghana. I put in some Ndombolo.
Ndombolo?
Yeah, Ndombolo. That's from Congo. It's that's the base of most West African music.
Okay.
Congo, Cameroon, Ivory Coast. Those, so I put in a bit of Coupé de Calais from Ivory Coast, Ndombolo from Congo, and then Makossa, Cameroonian Makossa, and then the general Afrobeat. It's a lot that I try to put together. That's why I'm taking a lot of time on my album, and so that I make it sound, you know.
Okay. All right, now, what I usually do for most guests is I put them on the spot, and especially if they're talented and stuff. So I'm going to ask you, with the name Nikki Clarke Show, if you could come up with a freestyle rap. Can you do that? If we help you out, do you think we can help them out with a beat? Just help us. What kind of rhythm do you need? And don't get. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I think slow down with that. I think we need a little. One more time. Can we simplify that rhythm? I'm hearing a variation.
Oh, all right. It goes like.
You got it? Okay, anytime.
Yeah, on the Nikki Clarke Show. Come on, this is my flow. Anyhow you do it, she already know. Come to my day, you know, like a snow. Nikki Clarke Show, Nikki Clarke, Nikki Clarke Show, Nikki Clarke Show, Nikki Clarke Show, Nikki Clarke Show, Nikki Clarke, Nikki Clarke Show, Nikki Clarke Show, Nikki Clarke, Nikki Clarke. Look at her, she a diva. Smiling, yo, me a spitter.
Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Humoring me. And where can people find you, MC? We've got the last fly of summer right here, hovering around us.
So I'm on Twitter, MC Zogo, Facebook, MC Zogo, Instagram, MC Zogo, Reverb Nation, MC Zogo, SoundCloud, MC Zogo.
You're everywhere.
I'm not getting everywhere yet, but I'm still finding those channels, right?
You sure will, definitely. We'll put you out in the stratosphere.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here. And,